Sports Journalist of the Year at the 49th Swag Awards, and you left an indelible speech when you picked up the award. I would like to know what inspired the speech.
Well, it's something when you decide to do this work, you realize that you are not doing it for yourself. Like I said earlier, we are working for God and country. We help each other. We move mountains with our messages. We create the entire agenda and everything. I was there when I read the story about the national amputee team. They went to the African Games, the African Cup of Nations. When they were going, I think only 8 people went. In fact, they had problem even raising funds to travel. They needed jerseys to play for Ghana, not for themselves. They had to go to Kantamanto to buy jerseys because apparently they call everybody for jersey and they say, call this person, call that person, call that person. They went there, represented this nation, and won. In Africa, they beat the Egypts, the Angolas, talk of any country. Countries with facilities, infrastructure. They went there, they were champions of Africa. When they were coming back to Ghana, they got to the airport, there was not a single person from the ministry to
receive them.
They had guys in Ghana who went to hire some urban bus just to put them in to go to their hotels. They wanted to go see the sports minister to show them that, Honorable, this is what we brought.
From our trip, our competition.
They wrote 2 letters, no response. So they also felt that we are in a hotel, we are paying money. Let's see a few people who will support us. So Philadelphia, Reverend Adum Chey called them. He gave them, I think, 200,000 for winning. They were getting people who were supporting them. Then they went to now President Mahama, then former president. They went to him, and apparently they say that when he was former president, when he was helping them, he used to donate to them and all that. But before their tournament, I think the president had traveled then, so they couldn't get the support they needed. So when he heard that they had won, he invited them to his house and gave them $10,000. That this is what I'm giving you. You've done well. You've done the nation proud. The sports minister hears this and goes bananas.
I like that.
Besides that, you call the amputee team, sit them in front, in fact, sit them in a conference hall at the ministry and give it to them, bash them. How dare you take the national team? It doesn't belong to you, it belongs to the people of Ghana. It belongs to government. In fact, he said it belongs to government. Then I corrected him on radio that the national team doesn't belong to government, it belongs to the people of this country.
Aye.
You are serving in government. And that's one of the things I've always had a problem with some politicians. They confuse serving with being lords. You are there to serve, you are not there to be my lord. I put you there. And the sad thing is that your lifespan is only 4 years. I can just decide to put you out anytime. And I think a very bitter lesson has been taught.
At the just ended election.
Exactly.
Yes, we.
So I felt that no, they need someone to speak to them, to speak for them. All the top people, we just read it and we just brush it aside. I said, let me take this upon myself. Then I started talking about it. Then I got the opportunity. In fact, I didn't just talk about it. I called people in government then, telling them about the amputees. They said, I'll talk to the minister. I said, listen, if you don't give them anything, give them their bonuses, something they worked for. They have won the trophy. Give it to them. They said, I'll talk to the minister, and then it went on like that. Then I had the privilege of being invited to the former vice president's, then candidate, Baumia, his Meet the Press. And I had the opportunity to speak. And I raised it there.
The BKV.
I said, those guys, listen, and it is something I read. I read it somewhere. It said I think the strength of every nation is determined by how well they treat the vulnerable in society.
Yeah.
The only reason why America is the greatest nation on earth is because you can't go and park in a disabled parking. If you try, the police will arrest you. They'll give you a ticket of $500 just for parking in the disabled. Go to Kumasi Mall. If the disabled people come, they won't even get somewhere to park. So I told him, he said, he will expedite it, he will make sure they are paid and all that. Then they left. Then I felt that if I have the swag platform, the vice president, another vice president is sitting there. I told one, he didn't mind me.
A brilliant opportunity.
I had another opportunity. The vice president is there. The president of swag, Kwabena is there. The voice of sports. I mean, he epitomizes sports presentation.
Yeah.
Then I had the new sports minister. And I had to say it again. Because I feel that we need to do what is right. Let's not just pay them. Let's reward them. Let's encourage them and encourage others on the street that it is never too late to chase your dreams.
Absolutely.
You can, if you wanted to be a footballer, and now you have only one leg. Somebody is showing you that you can still play football with that one leg. So they are inspiring others. And the thing is that an able-bodied man can be a disabled man tomorrow.
It can happen to anyone.
You can just decide to walk out of here and some guy will come and smash you and that's it.
Life happens.
So let's treat them well, fairly. And I understand. In fact, right after the program, the people I was with, one of them received a call from the sports minister, asked about it, and said he will personally handle it. And recently, in one of his interviews, I heard him speak about it. So I'm just hoping that they'll get what they deserve.
Let me read a few comments on Facebook.